Most people assume that if you want a reliable red dot for your handgun, you have to drop a small fortune. But then something like the ZBULAR ZBL520 shows up, and it makes you wonder if the industry has been overcharging us for years. Right out of the box, the first thing you notice is the weight. At just 3 ounces, it's incredibly light, which is exactly what you want when you're mounting something to a slide that's already moving fast. It doesn't feel like a cheap plastic toy either. The aluminum housing has a solid, dense feel that suggests it can handle a bit of abuse at the range. What's interesting here is the versatility. It uses the RMR footprint, which is basically the gold standard for pistol optics these days. If you've already got a slide cut for an RMR or a 507C, this thing drops right on without any headache. And if you're running a carbine or a different setup, they've included a Picatinny mount in the box, so you aren't scrambling for extra parts. Now, the reticle options are where this thing gets fun. You've got the standard 2 MOA dot, which is great for precision, but you can also toggle on that 62 MOA circle. Having both at once makes target acquisition feel almost instantaneous, especially if you're shooting under pressure. The glass is surprisingly clear for this price point, too. It's multi-coated, and even with 10 different brightness settings, you don't get that annoying blue tint that plagues a lot of budget optics. The shake-awake feature is a nice touch. It's one of those things you don't realize you need until you have it. You set it down, it goes to sleep, and the second you pick it up, it's ready to go. It's a smart way to save battery life without having to fumble for a power button when things get hectic. That said, the interface is a little quirky. You have to hold the minus button for 3 seconds to wake it up, which is a bit of a learning curve if you're used to optics that just stay on or have a simple tap to wake. It's not a deal breaker, but it's definitely something you'll want to practice a few times before you rely on it in a serious situation. If there's a downside, it's that the buttons are a little flush with the housing. If you're wearing gloves, adjusting that brightness on the fly might take a second or two of extra focus. But honestly, for the price, it's hard to complain too much. It's a compact, capable little optic that does exactly what it promises without trying to be something it is. If you're looking to get into red dot shooting without emptying your savings account, this is a solid place to start. It's not going to replace the high-end tactical gear used by professionals, but for range days and general practice, it's punching well above its weight class.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.